Hello, welcome, woman of purpose. Today I want to talk about hurts. 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 Recently I was hurt by someone. My feelings was hurt. I felt shattered. And I'm still hurting over it. But, I went to the Lord about it. And I said, Lord, I'm really hurting about this situation. Because you see, sometimes the Lord just wants us to talk to Him. As children of God, sometimes we feel that, okay, we have to go pray and we have to pray down heaven and earth, and let the whole community that we live in hear us praying. But sometimes the Lord just wants us to talk to Him. Because if He's our friend, we need to talk to Him. And not just talk to Him, but we need to listen. A conversation goes two ways. We need to listen to what the Lord is saying. So I went to Him and I spoke to Him about it. And I said, Lord, this is the situation. This is what is bothering me. And I don't like the feeling. And I want you to help me to get out of it. Because there are some hurts that we can't get out of by ourselves. The Lord has to help us to take us out of the feelings that we're having. We just have to trust Him. We just have to talk to Him. We have to recognize, first of all, that He's the one that's going to help us. So we'd have to go to Him and ask Him to help us out of this situation. So some time ago, the Lord had impressed upon me to read the book of Hosea. And I started, I think I probably reached partway through chapter 1. And I stopped. And I didn't actually completed the book of Hosea. And yesterday the Lord impressed upon me again to read the book of Hosea. So I said, okay, I'm going to read the entire book of Hosea. And we see that the struggles that Hosea had. He was told to marry a harlot. And she kept whoring around the place same way, even though she bore him children. But the thing about with Hosea, it's a representation of the relationship between God and Israel. And we see in the book where Israel they hurt God. They hurt Him. And judgment was upon them. And, He said to me when I went to the Lord and I spoke to Him about the hurt that I was feeling, and I was having a hard time getting out of that hurt, that I had to come to Him for help. And the Lord said, this is how I feel when my people hurt me. When my people hurt me, this is how I feel. And I was like, wow. And for a moment, I just put myself in His position. When someone hurts Him, how do we hurt our God? We disobey Him. He has given us the footprints of how we should live as children of God. But we don't follow His ways. He said, I have given my people my word. I have given them my Son. The footprints were there, but we don't follow. We don't follow. And it hurt His heart. So think about when someone hurts our feelings, how God feels. How He feels. So let's think about this week. Let's think about it. The hurt that we're feeling. How does God feel when we hurt Him? It's the same. Maybe more. Because He loves us so much. He gave us His Son to die for us. How many of us would give up our children to die for a nation that is so full of sin? But he did it because of his love for us. And all he's saying is just walk in my ways. Just walk in my ways. Do as I have instructed you to do. So we hurt him. And I was like, oh my gosh, wow. I'm here struggling with the hurt that I'm feeling. And the Lord is feeling so much pain because it's not just one person. It's a whole nation that hurts God. It's a whole nation that he has on his shoulder, hurting him day after day, day after day. So let's just think about that for a moment. Let's just think about it for a moment, how much we're hurting him. But we're just so caught up in our own selves that we don't even realize. We don't realize the damage that we're doing. And at some point, the Lord is going to say, enough is enough. I've given you so many warnings. Enough is enough. And so the judgment shall come. Read the book of Hosea. The judgment shall come. So people of God, be careful. And for those of you who are watching here, if you have not given your heart to the Lord as yet, I would encourage you to do so. Don't watch what anyone else is doing. Don't watch what anyone else is saying. Don't watch their lifestyle. You have to get it right with the Lord. Tomorrow is not promised to anyone. It's not promised to you. You can be here today, you can be gone tomorrow. You can be here now, and in 5 minutes you're gone. So don't delay. Don't watch anyone. In one of my last videos, I spoke about hypocrisy and how hypocrisy shuts up the heavens for those who want to come in. But I'm imploring you, don't watch what anyone else is doing in the church. It is your soul, it is your relationship with God that matters. So get it right with him before it's too late. Get it right with God. Give him your heart today. Give him your heart today. He's speaking to you. He's calling for you. There is purpose for you. Get it right with him. Don't delay. Don't watch anybody. Don't watch any pastors that is doing something wrong. Don't watch the evangelists. Don't watch the deacons. Don't watch the ministers. It's about your relationship. Because at the end of the day, when the Lord returns, every man has to give an account for himself. Every man has to give an account for himself. You cannot say, oh, my husband is a Christian, and I'm not a Christian. But I can go in because I am a Christian. No, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. Every man has to give an account for himself. So I implore you, think about it. Think on these words. The Lord is calling you. Yes, he's calling you for ministry. He's calling you for ministry. Amen.